Hello everyone, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. For this week, I've prepared 3 DIY projects for wall decor. All of them are super easy and quick to do and also budget friendly. The style of them is more of the bohemian, but I'm sure they will fit with any interior style. So if you're looking for some inspiration what to decorate your wall with, I hope you find some ideas in this video. And before I start, please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more DIY projects. I post new content every single week. And now without any further ado, let's jump right into the first project. For my first project, I've decided to create macrame frame holder. I've picked up the frame with the picture, and by the way, if you like this design, I will leave the link down below to my video where I show how you can create it by yourself. I will also need macrame cotton cord. Mine is about 5 mm thick. I start with cutting 4 same length pieces of cord, each one 300 centimeters long. I take one of the wooden ring, which will create nice addition to this project, like also it will help with hanging it on the wall. I fold first piece of cord in half and I attach it to the ring by creating lark's head knot. Simply put the loop through the ring and then pull the 2 loose cords through the loop. Now, when they are all attached to the ring, I tape it to my worktop so it will make it easy to work with. I start with creating 1 square knot at the top. I take 4 middle cords, then I take the cord from the left and I place it above next to cord. Then I take the loose cord from the right side and I go behind and through the loop. I pull the side cords up. To finish square knot, I repeat the process, this time starting with the cord from the right side. My design will be really easy and repetitive. I will be creating diamond shapes. I take the 4th loose cord from the left and then I wrap other 3 cords around it, creating double half hitch knots. Each cord goes around the main cord 2 times. This way I've creating one arm of my diamond shape. Now I'm going to repeat this process on the opposite side. Space between 2 parts I will fill with another square knot using only 6 of the loose cords. To close the diamond shape, I turn my main cord diagonally to the bottom right and again I create double half hitch knots. And the same on the other side. When first shape is done, I carry on with the same design, creating diamond shape one after another. Altogether, I've created 4 diamond shapes. You can of course adjust this to your needs and how long you want your macrame to be. I take my photo frame and place it on the top of the cords. Then I pull 2 cords from each side, which will go on the top of this frame. To be able to adjust the length and size of these cords, I will have to place them inside the square knot. So I take 1 loose cord from each side and tighten all the other cords by creating square knot. Then I take the same 2 cords from each side and wrap my frame with them. This way picture will stay secured in one position. And to finish it all off, I take small piece of cord and at the bottom I create gathering knot, which gives a nice and tidy finish to the whole design. I'm a big fan of macrame, so creating new design to my collection was a fun project. I really like how it turned out, unique way to display your photos or pictures. This wall scroll is so easy and quick to do. You will need 2 wooden dowels in the same size. To change the color of this wood, I will be using wax polish in rug brown shade. I take small amount of the wax on the cloth and start rubbing ends of my dowel with this. I only do the ends as the rest of the stick will be covered with the paper anyway, so there is no point to wax it all. I apply one layer and then another one for darker finish. My wooden stick is about 30 centimeters long, and of course I want the ends to stick out, so I leave about 1.5 centimeters from each side. I take craft paper and measure it to be 27 centimeters wide. Of course, this part of the project you have to adjust to the size of your dowel. And I make this piece of paper quite long, leaving enough room for rolling it on the stick. Now it's time to attach the paper to the dowel. I make sure it's in the middle, leaving same length of each side. And to glue it, I'm using Mod Podge, but any craft/office glue would be fine. I roll small part and then apply glue again, just to make sure the paper won't unravel when it's hanging on the wall. I roll quite a few centimeters of this paper to add more weight to the bottom. I've got this book about roses which I thrifted a good while ago. I really like this page with 4 smaller pictures of roses and writing under it. So I gently remove it from the rest of the pages and cut it slightly shorter to fit into my scroll. And now I can repeat the process with rolling paper on the dowel on the other side of the scroll. Once I put the picture on the roses on the top of it, I know how far I can roll the paper. And to attach it to the craft paper, I use the Mod Podge again. This time I only put it on the edges of the picture and in a small amount to avoid any wet effects on the paper. To be able to hang it on the wall, I attach jute yarn to the ends of the top stick. Any big black and white or colorful picture of flower would look great on this scroll. It was such an easy and inexpensive project to create. I like the vintage kind of look of it. I had this project in my head for a while already, and as I bought the Raffia in garden section not long ago, I knew it will be perfect project for this video. I will be also using 2 embroidery hoops, 2 different sizes. One of them has to be small enough to go inside of the other one, leaving quite a big gap as well. I take the bigger hoop and the raffia and I measure, fold it in half, how long piece I need. And then I just cut it. If the piece of raffia is wide, I just take one at a time. If it's small, I collect few of them together and then attach it to the hoop. I fold each piece in half and put the loop through and around the hoop. Then I take the loose part and pull it through the same loop. Basically, I create the lark's head knot again. I put them really close to each other to create more of the full effect. So I covered almost half of the hoop. Now I'm going to repeat the process covering half of the smaller hoop. The length of the raffia can't be longer than the distance between the hoops. At the moment, raffia looks a bit like a mess and all over the place. So I place it between the pillowcase and I'm going to iron it. Small heat makes the raffia slightly softer and easier to straighten it. Going from the center diagonally upwards, I cut the raffia to give it the final shape. It is a bit of a messy job as you end up with raffia all over your space, but I think it's definitely worth it. Then I iron the raffia on the bigger hoop and trim it the same way. As two of my hoops are in different color, I decided to cover them both with jute yarn. I simply wrap it around, securing it from time to time with hot glue. I place small hoop inside the big one and connect them together. This is a really boho style decor. It will look amazing in bigger version as well. I think it creates nice and unique decoration for your wall. If you like decorating your wall not only with paintings, I hope you got some ideas from this video. I'm really happy how they all turn out. I like decorating my wall and changing the design on it from time to time. Accent wall is one of my favorite part of the room. And if you enjoyed this video and this project, please click that like button and let me know in the comment section which project was your favorite. And for now, thank you so much for watching, your support, and I will see you in my next video.